welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Leading the Kansas City sideline, future Hall of Famer Andy Reid. His defense ready to lead the charge again after pitching that shutout last week. On the opposite side, Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Kate Scott's joined by my partner Brock Heward. It's going to be Logan Cook to get us started. And we're off and running from Everbank. Xavier Worthy now on the return. He's racing past midfield into the red zone. And he does. Touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by the fifth-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
Kate, we've hardly gotten into this game, and already he's headed out there with a mission right in front of him. This sideline, you can feel it. He's still stunned after that return put him in the immediate hole. It's now his responsibility to captain this offense downfield, and at the very least, neutralize the momentum, ideally answer with a score of their own.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Ready up! On red.
3rd and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
Goes. The Chiefs got to him. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
A couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it. And they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. 3rd down, Chiefs going with a dive.
Gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
Darn, this is hot.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. And leading them as he always does, a quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Buying some time right. Gets him trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Not sure what else you want this quarterback to do, Kate. Broke through defenders, scrambling, buying time, doing all he can, yet nowhere to go. Tell you what, that's the hardest this defense has worked for a sack in a long time, and he did take a little out of their legs.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
He's going to run for it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. And he's been more than just an arm this season. It's been a pretty productive one for him toting that football as well. He's now up across 500 yards rushing after that last carry. 1st down throw, Mahomes. Headed out right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Across the 20, continuing to work. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass.
And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Got his man. Thomas has it. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
That's good for a Jaguars 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Rip, 23.
Lawrence with it on first. Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Lawrence now off the play action. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On play action now, Lawrence. Flush down out to his left. And almost someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. Space on the right. He's got room. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, well, he just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21.
Jaguars nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Tootin now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And they're really going to have to rebuild any momentum from scratch here, Brock, coming off that pick six that just made the hole they're in deeper. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. Now Lawrence coming off a pick. It is caught left side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense is set. This is second and 2.
Second and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Out of the gun to give to Etienne. Breaks the tackle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
He's taken down after gaining a couple. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be second and 8. So we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Lawrence working from the gun. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Time coverage for the Chiefs as they get prepped for this third down. Here he goes, third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up fourth and long.
For the Jaguars.
Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He tucks it and takes off. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. How about 29 yards on first down? And that's good for a new set of downs.
Kansas City
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Yellow. Spartan.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Vacates quickly left side. This is cut downfield by Rice. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Yellow. Spartan.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up second down.
Yellow. Spartan.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Rolling left, buying some time. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. And how about this? A 100-yard game on the ground, but it's not the running back that's doing it. And he's showing you why you should never sleep on what he can do when he's outside that pocket. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA
Our
Sports
trip around the
halftime
NFL
report.
starts now. We begin in Western New York. The Bills at home to take on the Patriots in the AFC East. And it's Antonio Gibson. He's going to hustle his way to the end zone, 10 yards on the touchdown. The Pats started 0-4, but they finally break through to get their first W of the year. From there, it's on to Cincinnati. Checking in on the Bengals, they're hosting the Detroit Lions. And it's ARSB, Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's one of the 4 verticals on this route, and it's a deep shot. They connect. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers hosting the Washington Commanders. And this is Justin Herbert. He'll connect on a 13-yard touchdown pass. The Chargers move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. With that, a look at the rest of what went on in Week 5 with Atlanta, Chicago, Green Bay, and Pittsburgh all on the bye. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Hey.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He gets this one to Strange. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the gun, ETN gets it. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
ETN on third down, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
You love a huddle, Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Here we go.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. There to the 45. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch, so it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, run!
It's now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Soko.
Lawrence looking to throw. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They bring Thomas in motion. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game, and failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. He rolls to his right. He's going to keep it this time. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. When we bring this game to a close, Brock, I think one of the stories we're all going to be talking about is the type of showing this guy's had, not spinning the ball, but running it.
It's been just gritty. It's been determined, Kate. It's been tough. When they needed a play, he's dug deep and he's willed this offense forward, coming through with the type of run the moment asked for.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Making the stop, that was last year's Heisman Trophy winner, Travis Hunter. 1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Rolling out to his left. Now he takes it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
And get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs push their lead further to start the half. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs continue piling on to this lead.
Jaguars nothing. kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Tootin now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's Jaguar football, but this slate, that lead, likely too much for them to overcome. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Hey, easy, Ralph!
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
And 13.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again.
Jaguars nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Tootin now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And their shot at the win probably already gone before that last interception. But after the pick 6, Brock, whatever will they had to keep fighting, that might be gone now too.
Yeah, maybe time to look down that bench and try to give some other guys some opportunities as well.
Has him on the quick hitter. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
Hey, run!
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Lawrence. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Complete. Brings
Hey,
up
Lion,
3rd
Lion.
and 5.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
On the play. And the Jaguars.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
4 yards. That's another.
Hey, let's go.
Jaguars.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And he gets a few on the plays forward. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Hey, go.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Hey, James,
At the Chiefs.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field. They were all over that check down, ready to...
Lawrence is hit. The ball is loose. And the Chiefs pick it up. And that turnover is going to get him the football on the other side of midfield.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. He saw that running lane pretty early, you could tell. A quick burst got him to it, through it, and then into a foot race down the field.
And there's the challenge defensively. With a group that has this much speed and athleticism, you're late for just a second. You lose your eyes for just a second, Kate, and he is gone once he touched the second level.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs continue adding on to that lead.
Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 14. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And if we're being honest, Brock, this game already over. It was a while ago, but still something for this offense to play for. They can try to avoid that shutout.
Yeah, it's kind of like a game, like baseball, right? You're looking up at that scoreboard, and you know it's impossible, but find some momentum, something good to build on for next week.
Here we go.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
2nd and 3.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. 2nd and 3 now.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Tomato.
Etienne again. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Going to the ground again on first. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Hey, Soko, Sahut.
This time it's a passing play. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. And the Jaguars first down.
Hey, Dinter.
1st and 10 at the...
Now it's Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Chiefs make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with an interception on our final snap of the game. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.